Hi, Scorpio. It's your girl, Alex, and I'm here for another one. Let's see what the universe has for my beautiful Scorpio. God, angels, universe. Hey, how y'all doing? Do you have any messages for Scorpio? Ooh, they're like, ooh, put the cards down. Six of Swords. Wanting a more peaceful environment, peaceful, steady, emotional support. Nine of Pentacles is abundance and prominence. High Priestess is your intuition, the subconscious, the unknown, the secrets of the universe. 9 swords, 10 swords, 3 swords. Chariot. Meh. Sun card. Moon card. And the Queen of the Occult. Feminine energy here. All right, Sun masculine, Moon feminine, subconscious. Some of you need to start practicing meditation to help you with stress. Some of y'all got anger issues. Some of y'all become emotionally triggered, moody. This is anger issues, emotional turbulence. There are some issues at your core that I feel like maybe need enlightenment, need a light shown on them. It's related to this. So I feel like, many of you are headed towards or moving towards peace. Angel said peace has to start mentally first, right? A clean mind is a peaceful mind. That's interesting. Victim mentality. Some of you are holding on to so much hurt and pain and why me, woe is me. Now, at the end of the day, Scorpio, I know you don't say, oh, woe is me or why me. Emotionally you do, but logically and mentally, no, you're good. At least I think that's what you're telling yourself. Below the surface, your head ain't right because your heart ain't right. Okay. But baby, we gonna get there. We gonna get these swords out. What is your head telling your heart to hurt your heart? Child. What is your head telling your heart that's hurting your heart? This is negative filter, right? So if I said to you, Scorpio, would you be interested in love, or could you open your heart and yourself up to love? Right out the gate, you're going to give me 9 reasons why, yeah, I can, Alex, but it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? In other words, that negative filter, number 1, was placed there because of your past. But I always say to people, if you're going to bring up your past, bring up all of your past, right? Like, what'd you get for Christmas in the 3rd grade when you were like 8 or 9? What'd you get for Christmas, right? So, and again, I'm trying to promote balance in all areas, especially your past. So it's almost like if you're going to bring up the negative aspects of your past, bring up the positive too. Let's keep it balanced. Or if you can't keep it balanced, don't bring up anything at all, right? That's also balance. All or nothing. And Scorpio, you know about all or nothing. Okay? Now, angels just said to me, Scorpio is infatuated with the unknown, unseen, darkness, taboo. Well, that's true. Angels are saying, too, the best place to explore the unknown, the occult, the taboo, is to venture into your heart. But angels are saying it's almost impossible to venture into your heart without first venturing in your head. Again, what is your head telling your heart that's hurting it? Now, Ten of Swords is here. Ten of Swords for me is feeling bottomed out, tapped out, overwhelmed, like I'm done. This shit getting on my damn nerves, whatever. 10 to an extent is almost like the straw that broke the camel's back. That's you at your wit's end. I ain't got no more, Alex. Fuck this love shit. I'm gonna go get 3 cats or 3 dogs. But here's the thing, right? All of these swords are external, but the heart is internal, right? In other words, your heart belongs to you. So technically, you are the only person who has access to your heart, right? As in eternally, internally. Let me try to explain that better. If you never left the house, you would be the only person who had access to your heart. Right? So to an extent, if you never left the house, if you're single, if you're going to stay single, if you're happy, if you're good, then now the love that you are receiving should come from self, right? But not with this mentality. So to an extent, it's almost like everyone else could have hurt your heart. And unfortunately, if they hurt your heart, I don't think they're going to come back to help heal your heart. So now with that hurt heart, who's coming in to heal it? Again, balance. If it's hurt, heal. You see what I mean? So I kind of feel like for many of you, notice both of these cards are at night in the darkness, right? I feel like for many of you, especially at night in the darkness, when you're by yourself, you're lonely, you're depressed, you're whatever, you just reminisce, you just spin, you just kind of go, yeah, you know, when I was 13, this one did this. And no, Alex, when I was in the 3rd grade, I didn't get anything for Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, are we primarily focusing on the negative swords? Angels just said to me, well, shit, Alex, tell us what a positive sword is. Right? 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords represents balancing your mind, right? The 6 of Swords represents mental equilibrium. And the 6 of Swords is sitting here near the 9 of Swords. Sorry, the 9 of Pentacles. Scorpio, you are at your best. You are at your best when you are mentally balanced. Because when you think about the human anatomy, you know the big wig is your brain. And what's sitting right next to your brain is your heart. You can't live without either one of them. You know what I mean? And here, your head is in question, but it's messing up your heart. You see what I mean? So I kind of feel like when you are, again, balanced mentally, your heart can balance out. And my angels just pointed me to these two. That's confirmation right there. Right there. When your head is balanced and your heart is not hurting, your head is not hurting your heart, baby, you can move forward in sunshine with happiness and joy and enlightenment and satisfaction and lust and passion for life. But here with the moon, it's like there are things that are unseen. There is a bit of turbulence. Queen of Wands, again, she's dynamic, but the Queen of Wands is fire energy in the moon placement, which is passion, emotions, anger. You know what I mean? And with that Queen of Wands there and her black cat, power to the cat. The Queen of Wands there with her black cat, it's almost like you are a walking volcano, or you are a beautiful tornado, or a sexy hurricane, right? It's always something below the surface. There's always something below the surface. And that's what makes you attractive and sexy and intriguing to so many people because you are walking around always 2 seconds away from eruption, disaster, and destroying things. But baby, you pack that shit up with some sexy ass eyes, some amazing hips, a chiseled chest, a fucking amazing hairline. You know what I mean? The Six of Pentacles, there's more balance. Six of Pentacles is also breadcrumbing. How can I say this? You have made something of yourself, Scorpio. Did you do the same thing for your heart? Asking for a friend. Moon twice. Yeah, some of y'all, child, when you go to bed at night, when you are alone, yeah, there's a new cycle. Enough is enough. Ooh, martyr. Sacrificial. That's the bane of this controversy is your sacrifices. That I feel like, Scorpio, that is your major grievance with anything in your life. I made the sacrifice. I did this and you didn't do that. Okay. Two of Swords. Child, I'm good. No, I stay away from matters of the heart because, I don't know if I can recover or if I could take another heartbreak, Alex. I don't know. Y'all ever heard that before? Shit, I've said it. Shit. So we have the Strength card. Angels just said if you want more peace, you're going to have to be peaceful, right? But being peaceful is controlling this turbulence. Now, Scorpio is an extremist. Scorpio swings wildly from the light of day to the pits of hell at night, right? You frequently visit both places, but truth be told, you will stay in the pits of hell for some reason. Again, I always say Scorpio's a bit masochistic. I feel like Scorpio will stay in the pits of hell just because it feels more comfortable. I feel like Scorpio in the light and a positive and loving energy makes you nervous as hell, right? Makes you nervous as hell, makes you uncomfortable as hell. You don't like that space. You feel raw and exposed and open to attack. Look at the Queen of Swords with the Sun card, right? For a lot of you, happiness, let's bring it on down to the altar, Scorpio. Happiness for a lot of you is uncomfortable because you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Now, I don't think personally, I'm taking my jacket off. Here we go. She getting into it. I don't think personally that's only a Scorpio thing. I think that's anybody who's ever been hurt. It's almost like we don't give ourselves permission to get too happy because we know that's a far fall from all that happiness, right? Angels just said happiness in a vacuum. That means that that's controlled happiness. Okay. Some of you, ooh, child. I delivered this message in a reading before. I'm gonna deliver it again. But Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands, to me, that kind of feels plastic surgery like. Some of y'all may be getting ready to get some work done, get that fupa pulled up and cut out. Google if you don't know what a fupa is. I surely can't say it here. For some of you, that's what it will take to make you happy, is to develop or enhance your body, your aesthetics, and that whatever floats your boat and sets your sail. I don't give a shit. Yeah. Queen of Wands is vain, but she's cute. Right? She's insecure and she needs assurance and she's passionate and right? She's the girl in the streets who's amazing in the sheets. And I feel like that's for a lot of you, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter, but I feel like your appearance, you're about to alter your appearance in a positive way. And I feel like it's going to be, some sort of solidarity to yourself, or way for you to clean up this emotional mess that you and the world has made over the years. Right? It's almost like you picking yourself up from whomever or whatever has brought you down. And baby, that pick up, that come up is going to be the shit. You are going to guard against your happiness. It's like, listen, Paul, don't bring your ass over here with all that depression. I just came from that. Ain't nobody trying to go back, especially if it ain't my shit. I feel like some of you are really, really digging deep, trying to figure out what will make me happy. You could be getting your hair done. Men get weaves too now, right? Men get plugs. Men get, they get hair enhancements. There's the foam hair or the spray hair. You know what I mean? If your hairline is receding. But I feel like self-care, and self-care specifically meaning changes to your physical appearance is going to be the end result here. So it's almost like if there are two scenarios. If you feel like shit on the inside, you look like $4 million on the outside. That's one scenario. The second scenario is the true scenario. If you feel like shit on the inside, fix that. Fix it. And I feel like by fixing it, you will automatically start to look good on the outside. Skin clearing up, your gas is going away, and, your eyes, you can see better. You know what I mean? Anytime I see the strength card, right, I think about that lion. I always look at the lion. The lion is always my center of attention. And again, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm looking at the beast. I'm looking at the predator, like what he gonna do? But that predator is sitting there in the company of an angel, of a goddess, of mother energy, universe, the divine feminine. And he's like, can you take this out of my tooth, please? Right? But it takes the lion using his non-dominant side, his emotional side, his vulnerable side, to say, you know what? I'm the king of the jungle, but ma'am, could you take this out my tooth? Right? In other words, be strong enough to ask for help. Be strong enough to express your pain and grief and trauma and trouble. Lord knows you done been that for everybody else. Scorpio is a natural born healer. Scorpio can turn light into darkness and darkness into light. You are transformational. That's who you are, right? But you don't always get that in return. Now, here's the thing, and I struggle with this personally. If I'm a healer, why do I need other people to heal me? Why can't I do it myself? And the answer is simple. It's that Chiron effect. If you don't know, I think it's the Greek mythology, Chiron, the centaur. Look that up, whether on YouTube or Google it. Chiron was the wounded healer. So it's almost like your wounds continuously teach you how to heal better. If the wound ever heals, then to an extent, it's almost like your healing abilities stop. That's just how I'm looking at it. That's not in the Chiron thing. It's just a story of how he became the wounded healer. But it's almost like if whatever your grievances, nobody calling me, checks up on me, I always got to be there for people. I always have to sacrifice. Whatever that grievance is, Scorpio, you do it so well, and you can only be that to other people, right? Because you are made very different. You are something special up in this universe. You hear me? Okay? So it's almost like, to an extent, it's almost like stupid to expect that from somebody else, unless that other person is a Scorpio, right? Now, yeah, there are all kinds of healers who are not Scorpios, but it's almost like if you are the healer and your job, life purpose is to heal, then one or two things which I do personally. First and foremost, I always try to heal myself. Always. I've done so much healing on myself. The second thing is, shit, I can't do everything. I don't have the might or the ability to heal all of me. Hell, I don't have the might and ability to heal other people, all of everybody. So what do? Turn to God in the universe. Like God, truth be told, I will say to God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm at a loss. I'm down on my knees, God. I'm out of options. I'm out of answers. Please, 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 bless me with guidance, or bless me with healing, or fill my heart, or fill this. At the end of my abilities is the universe. Point blank, period. So I kind of feel like for a lot of you, instead of looking for whatever you give to people, instead of looking for that back, baby, you need to look up, right? Or look within. Up and within is the same place, same thing. It's the universe. High Priestess and Abundance, the Empress. Some of you need to really, really, really start to rely on your inner spiritual core, your team, your intuition, your ancestors, your angels, I don't care what spirit, divine, I don't care, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, I don't care what you call source, universal, divine energy. I don't care what you call it. That is what you need to grow. Now, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to move on and get back into these cards. That's what's going to save you 1,000,000% of the time. That's what's always going to be available for you. And that is the only energy in this universe that's continuing to make sacrifices for you every day, Scorpio, and you don't even know it, right? Every day that you get to wake up, baby, a sacrifice has been made in your honor. All right, moving on. I felt my spirit lifting up. But you don't see it that way. You don't think about it that way. You have some deep wounds. But again, those deep wounds are there because of the wounds are there because you have not cleared your mind. Again, the mind is hurting the heart. You need to clear your mind. Self-sacrifices. I make sacrifices for everybody else. Keep it balanced. And the universe makes sacrifices for me. I do this for everybody else, and the universe does it for me. Well, when people need something, they can count on me. Well, when you need something, you can count on the universe, Scorpio. Come on now, put that extra hand in there. And again, the Two of Swords with the Three of Swords, it really does feel like for some of you, not all, you get tunnel vision on the hurt and the pain, right? And therein lies your masochistic nature. As in, you don't consciously revel in hurt, pain, and trauma. You don't. But again, like that wounded healer, you should be learning from your wounds. That's why so many people rely on you and count on you. You are the wounded healer. So stop looking for people to help heal your wounds. The wounds are necessary for you as a healer. Ooh, child. Now, I got chills in my biceps, not like on the topical skin, but in the tissue and muscle. Lord Jesus. All right, keep going. And here's the thing, death, life. That's it. You're done. Now it's okay, Alex. I understand the assignment. I understand I have to be here for people. I understand the universe is there for me. Let's get it. Okay? So I feel like with this clarity, you can now understand again why you attract the people that you attract, why you find yourself in the situations you find yourself in. Baby, it ain't you, it's your assignment. Hot diggity schmiggity. I've had a V8, a V9, and a V10 in this reading. And I know this about me personally. I mean, a long time ago, the universe, it was Sylvia Brown. I don't know if a lot of you remember her from Montel Williams' show. She was a psychic. She was a Scorpio also. And she did a book or was on a show or something. And she, somebody got up and asked her a question. And basically the root of the question is, well, what about me? Or when do I get my turn? And she just bluntly said, you don't get a turn, right? You don't get a turn. It's not all about you. It's about the collective. It's about the universe. So Scorpio, baby, I say this to you with all the love I have in my existence. It's about all of us, right? There is no me. There is no you. It is only us. Woo, woo. She preaching today. Come on, girl. Bring it home. The Magician. Angels just said, and now you will be able to manifest more potently. Beautiful. And here's the thing. I feel like if you ever ask for the things to help you in your healing, on your healing journey, those things would come super fast and quick. God, please grant me this strength. Done. Please grant me this serenity. Done. Please, fill my heart with love so I can love others. Done. Please, get these badass kids out of my house so I can open up and do, Reiki from home. We gonna get it done, but we want to make sure the babies are safe. You know what I mean? I feel like your manifestations towards your gift, towards your life purpose, will come in super, super, super lightning fast. Because, again, we have Nine of Pentacles near the High Priestess. Scorpio, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. Baby, you are abundant, especially in the intuitive subconscious space. Come on now, Scorpio. Come on now. You are gifted beyond measure. That's why you attract the people you attract. That's why you experience what you experience. And angels just said, well, hell, you spend so much time in darkness, hence the wound, that of course you're the wounded healer. But that ain't where you live. That ain't your permanent place. Your permanent place is to be out amongst the collective, healing and helping and transforming. That is the true successful nature of who you are. I know for me personally, one of my absolute greatest achievements in life is that I kept two people alive long enough for them to live on their own. My two kids. That's my greatest accomplishment. I kept them alive. I kept them safe. I was their doctor. I was their teacher. I was their, therapist. I was their coach, right? I was all of those things. And I kept them alive long enough for them to achieve their own independence. Greatest accomplishment, hands down. Okay. So right next to that is my ability to instill light in people, to help people, to ignite light and to grow that flame. How you keep it lit is on you. But baby, when it's burnt out, you come to her. Okay. Greatest accomplishments. That is what I feel makes me successful in, success in the human terms. That's what makes me proud to serve God, angels, universe, my source and divine energy. That is what gives me purpose. But baby, all that purpose was born from pain. All of that achievement was born from cuts and bruises and being battered and poked and prodded by life. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. Let me tell you something. If you don't leave this reading with a V8 or a V9, you still here. You're still in the pits of darkness. Seven of Cups. You got a lot of love you have a lot of love to share and spare. Ooh. I love that. You got a lot of love to share and spare. Hot diggity schmiggity. Here go that raggedy ass moon again. So I got the moon here 3 times. The moon is Pisces. The moon is also Cancer for me as a reader because Cancer is ruled by the moon. Duh. Not only that, but the High Priestess is the moon. And here's Venus. So many of you have Cancer in your Venus. You have Cancer in your moon placement. You could have Pisces in your moon. You could have Pisces in your Venus. This is the root and core of your emotional body. Okay. Angels are saying we gave you those deep emotions because we knew how many people you would need to heal. But we do understand that sometimes those deep emotions tend to be overwhelming. We get it. But is that something that you're telling your mind, right? Remember, we cannot feel overwhelmed if we first didn't know what overwhelmed was, right? As in, the emotions are a byproduct of the mind. In other words, you think it, then you feel it. You ever like, say for instance, cut yourself or stump your toe or bang your leg or something like that? Or say for instance, you cut yourself and you could be looking around and doing everything else and you're fine. But as soon as you look at that cut, it's like, oh shit, trauma, alert, blood. Oh, you know what I mean? So your eyes, your mind, your mentality, your logic is interpreting this world around you, okay? And your interpretation of this world around you is landing in your heart and your emotional body and your emotional state. Now you may say to yourself, well, I don't like that, Alex. I gotta cut that off. That's like, putting your nose 2 inches to the left, right? That's like taking a natural born part of you. Angels just said, well, some of them gonna do that. Some of them gonna shift that nose up 3 inches. 3 inches is a lot. 3 centimeters. Let's say 3 centimeters. 3 inches is a lot of space. Angels just said to me, let your intuition lead you towards happiness. I feel like happiness physically and happiness energetically are like, oranges and baseballs, right? They're just, they're shaped the same, but they're they're two different elements. You know what I mean? So I feel like for a lot of you, happiness is a clear conscious, is a clear mind, is a clear messages from the universe. So in turn, happiness is clarity for you, Scorpio. Happiness is clarity for you. When you don't know, baby, when you are knee deep into the unknown, Scorpio will go into the lab and start peeling back the layers, start overthinking, overanalyzing, And then what happens when you can't figure it out? You come into this dark energy and dark space. I think I said it in a reading previously. Don't pay attention to your mind, especially if you're overly emotional, because your mind will lie to you. Yeah. Nobody love me. They don't call me and check up on. I'm the only one who. Boy, I had somebody call me out on it. I think it was my one of my kids. I think it was my son. I tried that woe is me shit. He was like, well, that's not true because I'm here. I felt dumb as fuck. I was like, oh yeah. King of Cups. There you go, Scorpio, in your loving element. All right. They're coming back. They're coming back to life, God. Woohoo! 5 of Pentacles. Some of y'all need money. Let's keep it funky and real. Some of y'all need money. Some of y'all do need an encouraging word. Some of y'all do need for somebody to believe in you. Scorpio, I ain't got to know you, but I believe in you because you're transformational. I know you could do some shit in this lifetime. You just need to get out of that negative head that tells you, no, nobody loves you. And when you was 3, they ain't get you nothing. They stepped on your little toes. You know what I mean? You just got to get out of that state and get into that victorious state. Get out of the victim mentality and get into the victor mentality. Beautiful. There's the victor right there. 6 of Wands. Well, I said it. Victory. 3 of Cups. Here it comes. Joy, happiness, celebrate. Hey, he came out anyway. Emperor, Empress. Baby, that is divine balance. That is divine balance, the masculine and feminine. That's who the universe, God, divine is to me. It is an energy that is dual in nature. Dual could be positive, negative, light, dark, masculine, feminine. It doesn't matter. It is the perfect complement of both energies. Perfect complement, perfect balance. I think us as humans, we go through everything that we go through to see if we will come back into balance, right? I think that's what life, the purpose of life is, the purpose of being on this planet is to maintain balance. And I feel like when you maintain balance, that may be when you transition back into the universe. Or if you go too far right, it's like, okay, you dug yourself right. You got to come back the next lifetime, see if you could pull it up, pull it over to the left a little bit. And once you pull it to the left, once you become balanced, then you can transition out. But then you also have people like myself who come back here as coaches and teachers of the human race to get them into balance. And again, that balance is whatever, however you call or consider energy, light, darkness, good, bad, good, evil, masculine, feminine. It doesn't matter. 5 of Cups. We got a significant amount of fives here. I have the 5 of Cups here. I have the 5 of Pentacles here. No 5 of Swords. Thank you, Moses. And no 5 of Wands. Okay. So 2 5s. Yeah. Sometimes you try to go back to heal your heart, and because you do it improperly, in other words, you try to solve the problem with the mind that created the problem. So it's almost like you're trying to heal yourself with an unhealed mind. That's why you kind of trigger yourself into that trauma of depression, loneliness, sadness, all over again, right? So I kind of feel like for many of you, you may need to heal your mind, heal your heart with a healed mind. 10 of Pentacles. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful outcome because 10 of Pentacles represents achievement. 10 of Pentacles represents longevity, steady security, big payouts, investments, the whole kit and caboodle, treasure, right? This Queen of Wands, the queen of the occult, the queen of passion, the queen of attraction, right? For those of you who are needing money, money is coming in. For those of you who are healers, clients are coming in. So it's almost like now that we've, to an extent, cleaned some of the slate, cleaned some of the debris that was sitting on your heart, now your heart can flourish. And when your heart flourishes, you become a master manifester, right? And as you are manifesting and things are coming to you, angels are saying, again, always remain balanced. If you got too many clients, if you got too much money, if you got too much this or too much that, that's also a negative thing too. There is also something called being the prisoner of your prosperity, right? That's why I can't do readings all the time. I would love to talk to every one of y'all, but baby, this is her times 4 million after she has closed out readings. My brain becomes a sad tomato. You hear me? So it's unfortunately, but fortunately for me, it's a part of my self-care. You see what I mean? But I feel like for a lot of you, again, be careful about getting caught in the web of your despair and your darkness. I believe that the darkness is only there to teach you how to get back to the light. When you've been in the light too long, you need more lessons. You're about to enter into a new cycle. We got to send you back to the drawing board of the darkness so you can learn how to navigate through this new chapter. So it's a constant back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now with Scorpio, it's not back and forth. With Scorpio, is all the way over here and all the way over there. Okay? But you are the transformers. Okay? It's more than meets the eye. All right? You are the transformers between darkness and light. Okay? You have to get better at not staying in one energy too long. Or another way I could say that is you have to acknowledge and realize that it is not meant for you to stay in darkness forever. Just like it's not meant for you to stay in lightness forever. Okay? You need to go back and forth. You go to work, you come home, right? You log on to work, you have your personal life. You know what I mean? You have family life, you have intimate nookie life. Okay? So life is a balance, Scorpio. You have to take the good with the not so good. Okay? Because the not so good is going to teach you about the good, and the good needs to be enhanced, grow, upgraded. The only way you could do that, baby, is by the not so good. I hope that makes sense. This is a happy, powerful reading for me, Scorpio. I hope you think so too. And what am I at? 40 minutes? Oh, all right. And shout out to everybody who makes it to the end of my readings. Y'all are the real MV motherfucking P's. I know that's right. Manifestation, moonology, take us home. Here we go. Yeah. I can't make it up. Open up to change. Transformation. Here we go. Relax. Don't do it. Make time for self-love. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. All these messages, angels are reiterating. Embrace the flow of life. I can't make this up. Flow. Ebbs and flows. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. Balance. That was my chair. Go deeper. Child, Scorpio, this is a deep ass reading. I hope you liked it. If you do, hit the like button. There are a lot of you guys who's like, I can't see your readings. I don't know where they at. Well, when you subscribe, you get notification and all of my readings pop up in the subscription portion of YouTube. So that's why, most readers, most content creators are like, hey, subscribe. For some of you, you hit the bell icon. Anytime I post a reading, you'll get an email or a text message or however that notification goes out. But that's how you keep up with my readings. Anyway, I hope it helped. Scorpio, I love you, baby. Talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.